Now on BBC One, the early evening news with Kate Silverton.
A warning over the cost of HS2, the government's plan for high-speed rail. A new study says it could reach £80 billion, double current estimates. Hello, very good evening to you. HS2, the planned high-speed rail link in England, could eventually cost £80 billion, around double the government's most recent estimate. That's the finding of a new study from the free market think tank, the Institute for Economic Affairs. It says the money would be better spent on other projects. The government insists that HS2 will be delivered within budget and will generate big economic benefits. Our political correspondent Vicky Young has more.
Ministers say it's a vital project which will bring a huge economic boost for generations. But plans for a high-speed rail link between London, Birmingham and Manchester have provoked bitter opposition. So what is the total bill for the taxpayer likely to be? The original estimate was put at £33 billion. Recently that rose to almost £43 billion. And today's report by the Institute of Economic Affairs predicts in the end the cost could be £80 billion.
Figures suggest it's very poor value for money compared with alternative transport investments. So if the government decided to cancel HS2 and instead invest in those high return transport projects, the long-term economic benefits will be far, far higher.
Costs will spiral, it says, because of route changes. Here in Sheffield, they've already altered plans to avoid the local steelworks. Cities like Liverpool are likely to demand extra infrastructure and new transport links to get passengers to the main hub. And extra tunnelling might be needed to placate those living in some of England's most tranquil areas. Here in Buckinghamshire, some tunnels will be dug to reduce the visual impact and the noise levels from trains running at 250 miles an hour. But today's report says more are inevitable if voters are to be kept on side.
We've produced a comprehensive cost estimate for High Speed 2 that includes all of the costs of providing High Speed 2. We've designed it so that it's well connected into the local transport system and into the wider network, so we don't need to provide a lot of additional connections. We've made allowances for compensation. We've incorporated a lot of environmental mitigation already.
Ministers say they're determined to secure maximum value for money for the taxpayer, but this report gives more ammunition to those who want HS2 scrapped.